Good morning, students. As you know, for the last 2 days, we've been reading a story called A Game of Catch. On the first day, we read it, and we shared questions we had about the story. Then we tried to answer some of those questions by looking closely at the text. The next day, yesterday, we read the text, and we took notes and marked the text in places where we decided whether the characters were comfortable and uncomfortable by being included or excluded. We marked it with an I or an X. Now today we're going to go a little bit deeper and discuss one of the questions that you guys created on Monday. Any questions right now? So our focus question for the day is, according to the text, why did Sko fall from the tree? When you get your paper, you're going to write your answer before the discussion using our ACE protocol, which is on the chart if you need it. I love how Madav started right away. I can see Ayana's looking for text evidence. Need a pencil? About another 3 minutes as I see you guys are finishing up. Okay, guys, it seems like everyone's just about finished up. Before we start, let's just flip the paper over to the back. And let's just read down the left column, different things that we're going to be trying to contribute to our discussion. The first one, almost all of us contribute as a goal. We come up with many different ideas about the story as a goal. We try to back up our ideas and details from the story as a goal. We listen and comment on one another's ideas, and when asked, we try to explain our ideas and make them clear to others. We're interested and we learn a lot. So remember, at the end, we're going to be evaluating ourselves based on those. So, you can put your pencil down and we'll put our paper to the side. I'm going to repeat the focus question again. According to the text, why did Sko fall from the tree?
The reason why I think Skull fell from the tree is because...
Do it from the book.
The reason why I think Skull fell from the tree is because in the text it says he found page 41. It says he found a place where several branches were united to make a dangerous chair. That makes me think that it was his fault that he fell.
He really fell because he kept bothering the other two kids. Don't get the other one. He kept bothering them until God got mad and he went under the tree on page 44. Now you shut up or you will be sorry, Mom said. Breathing hard as he reached up and threatened to shake the cradle of slight branches in which Soko was sitting. I warned Soko screamed as he fell. This shows that Mom got mad that he kept bothering them. So he went up into the tree where Soko was sitting and he shook the branches until he fell.
He threatened to shake the cradle of slight branches in which Skull was sitting. Anything he did.
I agree with Messiah because I agree with Winter and Messiah because, and I disagree with Ayana because Mom threatened to shake it. I know this because in the text it says on page 44. It says, now you shut up or you'll be sorry, Mom said. Breathing hard as he reached up and threatened to shake the cradle of slight branches in which Skull was sitting. So he didn't really shake it, he just threatened. And it says he fell because it says he sat on dangerous branches. He sat on dangerous branches. I know it's because in the text it says he found a place where several branches were meant to make a dangerous chair and sat there with his head coming out of the leaves into the sunlight. And that's why he fell, because he sat into something dangerous.
So what does that make you think if he sat in a dangerous seat?
So if it's dangerous, he could fall.
So why would he sit there?
He didn't know because it says that he just found a place where branches was there to make a chair, and he didn't know it was dangerous, so he could fall.
Okay, Nia?
I agree with Shakira because in page 44 it says he threatened. And I think that Skull, he had fell on purpose because it never said that Monk like was gonna do it. And then because at the end it says I meant you to do it. You had to. You can't do anything unless I want you to. So that made me think like that Skull fell out of the tree because on purpose because he wanted to make it think that like he meant for them, like when he said that he meant for him to do that.
I agree with Ayana because I think he did. A monk did shake the tree, and that's not shake it up. He made it before because it says, "Now you shut up or you be silent." Monk said, breathing hard as he
Reached up and threatened to shake the cradle of slight branches which Skull was sitting. So it said he reached up, and so it's before Skull said I want. He fell because the branches near the bottom fell. That shows because Monk, he said he reached up. So I think when Monk reached up, the branches at the bottom fell. So they made the other branches fall, making it so.
I agree with you because even when you threaten, it doesn't actually mean like you're gonna do something.
I agree with Shakira because I don't think Monk even shake the tree because it says he threatened to shake the tree. And I also think he fell from the tree because he just let go. On page 44, it says, while Monk swung down through the leaves crying that honestly he hadn't even touched him, the crazy guy just let go.
So what does that make you think?
It makes me think that he just let go, and like Mia said, he might have done it on purpose.
What about what Monk said? What do you think about that? Now you go ahead. You were gonna add on.
Monk said, in the text it says, it says, are you okay, Skull? Are you okay? While Monk swung down through the leaves cutting that honestly, he hadn't even touched him. Monk could have been lying,
What do you mean?
like saying he didn't touch him when he fell from the tree. He could have been lying.
Okay.
I disagree with you, and I agree with Shakira.
And because, like what Alani said, it said that he reached. The Bible doesn't say that he touched him. And Monk and Skull didn't know that they know that it was dangerous branches because on page 41, so he found a place where several supple branches were knit to make a dangerous chair. Skull didn't know it was a dangerous chair. Monk and Glenn didn't know either.
I agree with you, Don, because when you threaten somebody, doesn't mean like you're really gonna do it. Just mean like you better stop it or something's gonna happen. He did not like. If I threaten you to do something, yeah, I'm not really gonna do it.
I disagree with
I disagree with Shakira and Mia and everybody else because Skull, he knew that it was a dangerous tree, and Mom got mad at him, and he was like, shut up, I'll make you fall and stuff. So when he got on the tree, he knew Monk was getting mad at him, so he just fell out of the tree and said, I made you do it. But he really did it by himself because he knew Monk was threatening him for him to do it. Because Monk, even though it said he threatened, even though it said that he just threatened Skull, it also says that he reached up. But I don't think that he's just gonna reach up and leave his hand there and then and then Skull just falls automatically. Because even though it was a dangerous chair, Skull would have fell on a while ago when he first sat down. Because branches can't hold his type of weight. Branches of a chair can't hold his type of weight. And he fell once he sat down. So I think Monk did shake the tree because on page 44, it says, now shut up or you'll be silent. So very hard as he reached up and began to shake the tree. Had of slight branches in which Skull was sitting. Skull was sitting on the branches that Monk was about to shake, and I think he probably was about to move his hand, and he accidentally probably shook the branch, and then he fell. But he did also threaten Skull to shake his hand. Did it on purpose too.
Patrice, why do you think that he went in the tree to start with?
Yeah, I think he was better in the tree because Skull, he kept on saying, I want you to do this, I want you to do that, and then I wanted you to say that.
I disagree with Patrice because when he reached, that's what Skull fell off because Skull was kind of scared. So Skull was holding on, and then that's when Monk did like that, and he fell off. And then it even says that Monk was crying, and he said, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" The crazy guy just let go. So that doesn't make sense because just because he reached, that doesn't mean that. You said that when he reached, he not going to automatically fall.
I agree with Patrice because Skull, I don't think he really saw that Monk was really going to shake the tree because if Monk is his real friend, he wouldn't do that to Monk because why would you ever want to hurt your best friend? I mean, your not best friend, but hurt your friend. So I think it was an accident when he fell because once Monk touched the tree, sometimes branches are like touching each other. So when he touched the branches, maybe like it shook and when like he touched them, and when he moved his hand, he shook the whole tree, and maybe Skull fell because you never know.
I want to remind everyone to check on the wait time. Make sure no one else is trying to speak when you're going to speak. Madame, go ahead.
I think that Skull fell from the tree because Monk actually did I agree with Lonnie because I do think that Monk actually touched the tree and made him fall. Because on page 44 it says, I'm sorry, Skull, Monk said. I didn't mean to make you fall. So that means that Monk knows that he did make Skull fall. That's why he said sorry.
I disagree with you,
Donald, go
I
ahead.
disagree with you, Madonna, because it didn't say that he made him. It said that he reached. When he reaches, do this. Did he pull the branches?
I'm not yelling.
I agree
We're
with
waiting.
Donald and Jakira, and I disagree with you, Patrice, you, Alani, and you, Vidal, because on page 44, it did actually say, breathing hard as he reached up to threaten to shake the cradle. He didn't just reach up and shake the cradle. It never said he shook the cradle. And I think that Monk was apologizing to Skull because maybe he was apologizing because he threatened him. And I think Skull fell on purpose, like because he wanted them to think that he made them do it. And it never said that Monk shook the tree. It only said that he reached up for the tree.
Why do you think that he fell on purpose?
I think he fell on purpose because he wanted because once Monk said that he was going to threaten to shake the threatened to shake the cradle of slight branches. I think Skull like wanted like to teach them that he really was like ruling over him, like saying like, I made you do that.
Okay, Shania.
I disagree with you, Patrice, and agree with Nan because he didn't say in the text that he really did pull the branches down so that he can fall. He just threatened to say when you threaten somebody, it means like you don't really mean it, but you are about to do it, but some people really don't do it.
Okay, Richard, what do you think? Janae, go ahead.
I agree with Shania and Mia because on page 44 it says, then Soko rode away from them and sat quietly up, still struggling to get his wind, but forcing a species of smile onto his face.
Okay, so what does that make you think?
And it makes me think that like he did it like on purpose or something like that.
That he purposely, I want to ask her, and so that he purposely did what? What do you mean?
That like I think like he wanted to blame Monk because like since Monk and the other person was playing catch and then he had to wait a long time, it's like he wanted to get back at him.
Okay, so you're saying that he framed Monk because he was trying to get back at them for not letting him play. Now it says smile fixedly after he fell on the floor, that he's sitting there smiling fixedly. So Janaea, if I'm correct, you're saying that he purposely fell because he wanted to set them up. Go ahead, Jericho.
Because when they was playing catch, he was left out without playing, and he just like right now he wants to get attention from them.
Okay, so he fell because he wanted to get attention. And what in the text really makes you think that?
Because it says when they was playing catch, Glennie and Mom kept on saying that 5 more minutes, and he waited several minutes. It says, but they just kept playing without him, and they were just thinking about him themselves.
Brandon, what were you gonna edit?
I was gonna say on page 44, he was framing Monk because on it says while Monk swinging down through the leaves, crying that honestly he hadn't even touched him, the crazy guy just let go. That shows that he let go, and he's just trying to frame up that saying that he pushed him off.
Alani, what are you adding?
I was gonna say, I disagree with you because I don't get it. Who lets go of a tree and falls on their back on purpose?
So why do you think he fell?
Nobody does that.
Why do you think he fell, Alani?
Cause Monk, he shook the tree, so he fell.
Okay, Donald.
Who falls on their back? Out of a tree. Nobody.
If Monk knew that the branches were dangerous, would he try to go up and shake it?
Richard?
I disagree with Alani because it said he threatened to shake the tree, but he didn't. And when they mean by reach, it means he went up and tried to. It says Monk said, breathing hard as he reached up and threatened to shake the cradle of slight branches in which Skull was sitting.
Okay.
So after he said that, I think Skull fell because when Monk got up there, he fell because I think he got nervous.
So what would have happened?
When he got up there, he knew that Monk was mad, so he fell.
What in the text makes you know that Monk was mad?
Because it he kept saying to Skull, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Okay.
And so when Monk got up there, he just let go. Because he got nervous that Monk was going to do something, so he just let go.
Gershwin,
I
Evan?
agree with you.
Gershwin?
I agree with you, Richard, because Monk couldn't have done it because it says as he reached up. Never said he got up there to shake it. So
Okay.
he wasn't near it when Skull fell.
Okay, Patrice, you wanted to add in? Patrice, you wanted to add in?
I disagree with that version because and when he first made the chair or when he first sat down, I never said he had anything to hold on to. If he was holding on to the chair he was sitting on, he would have fell anyways. And I never said that he was gonna hold on to something because there's nothing on the shoe that he can actually hold on to. And if he was holding on to something, he would have been, every time he moves, he would have fell already.
But I disagree with you because he was holding on to something. I disagree with you because he was holding on to something. Because Monk said the crazy guy just let go. What was he letting go of if he wasn't holding on to anything? He was holding on to something. He's probably holding on to the tree or onto the dangerous chair that was next to him with the branches.
Shut up,
Monk did probably that shake the cradle and Skull just fell off, or that Monk or Skull just let go of the tree, because in the text of 44 it said, "Now you shut up or you will be sorry," Monk said, breathing hard as he reached up and threatening to shake the cradle. I think that he probably did shake it, or he probably did not shake it.
Okay, Richard?
I disagree. I agree with Jakiro because when she said that he did have something to hold on to, because he let go because he knew Monk was probably gonna like do something to him, because he already threatened as he's on his way up the tree, so he just let go and fell. So to seem like so Monk won't do it instead.
Okay, what do you mean by that? That he wouldn't do anything to him?
Because Monk threatened, so he thought that Monk was gonna do something to him when he got up there, so he let go.
So he may have been getting out of the threatening by making himself. I'll bring us to another spot. Please turn to 45 again. After he falls, right, from under the apple tree, Sko, still bent over a little for lack of breath, croaked after them in triumph and misery. I want you to do whatever you're going to do for the whole rest of your life. So as we think about why Sko fell from the tree, what does this mean? How does this help us the whole time? Elise, go ahead.
It maybe means that he learned his lesson and he doesn't want to bother
Who learned
them.
his lesson?
Skull
About what?
about bothering people.
I
Okay.
disagree with her because I think that Skull said that because he learned his lesson, and he learned his lesson because after when he was bothering, he fell and he had a lack of breath and he was hurt.
Okay.
So when he fell, he was like, "I'll let y'all do whatever y'all want for the rest of your life," because he really didn't have the strength to talk anymore or do anything.
I agree.
I disagree because before that it said on page 44 it said in gaps, "I meant you to do it. You can't do anything unless I want you to."
So why did he switch at the end to say, "I want you to do whatever you're going to do for the rest of your life"?
Because
Because he fell.
And what? So why did that change it?
Because lesson
Because what lesson did he learn?
from messing with him.
Madal, what do you want to add?
I just want to add on that. If he learned his lesson like on the end he says on page 45, I want you to do whatever you're going to do for the whole rest of your life. Then he must have learned his lesson. But then that also proves that Monk actually touched the branches to make him let go because he was fed up with that.
So what lesson do you think he learned?
He learned that he shouldn't bother people or else consequences can be big.
And how does this make you think that now, with this line, you know that Monk touched the tree?
Because he said he learned his lesson. Because he said, I want you to do whatever you're going to do on page 45 for the whole rest of your life. He learned his lesson, and it also means that Monk touched the branches because Monk made him learn his lesson. So then that's a big piece of evidence.
I agree.
Alani, what do you want to add on?
I need to add that
Where do you think you get your text evidence from?
When he says, I want you to do whatever you're going to do for the rest of your whole life, that shows, like, he knew, like, because he said every time somebody would do something, he said, I wanted you to do that. I made you do it. So, once he was saying that, I think he didn't know that, Monk was going to make him do it, and Monk did it on his own. So, he didn't make him do it, so that...
He didn't make him do what?
He didn't make him, like, make him fall out of the tree.
So you're saying with that line, tell me if I'm correct, that Monk didn't make him fall out.
Monk did make him fall out.
And now he's saying, do whatever you want. Nita, what did you want to add on?
I agree with Ralph that sentence showed like that he did learn his lesson, because if he didn't learn his lesson, why would he say, I want you to do whatever you're going to do for the whole season? Maybe he did learn his lesson and learned that you shouldn't bother people or you will face the consequences. Because right after he fell, he said that. So maybe I think now he knows, like, he's just going to leave him alone and he's going to tell him one time. Because he knows if he tells him more than like 3 times, they might get aggravated and do something and he'll have to face the other consequences.
I disagree with you, Alani, because Monk didn't make Skull fall out the tree. He said it in with his mouth, not with his hands.
What do you mean?
He said it with his own words. He didn't say it when he didn't use his hands to pull them down.
Show me where you're talking about.
What are you talking?
Where it says, now you shut up or you'll be sorry, Monk said, breathing hard as he reached up and threatened to shake the cradle of slight branches in which Skull was sitting. So he said it with his words, not physically.
I disagree with you, Shana, because
I agree with Shana because Monk threatened and he reached, like Shana said, he didn't use his hand on his actions. He didn't, and it never said that he pulled it down. But it did say that Skull let go. And then Monk said the praise God just let go. And
Caddy, Caddy wanted to add something about the last line. Why did he say that at the end?
I think he said that at the end because he learned this lesson and he won't bother them no more because he is too hurt to bother them, and he learned this lesson.
I agree with Khadijah because, I think that he did say that because, he's too hurt to bother them. Because, say if this sentence was not there and he was hurt, he still bothered them, and if something else happened that made him even hurt more. So I think that he wouldn't want anything more bad to happen. So I think that he just said that so he don't keep saying, I made you do that, and make them aggravated to want to make him hurt or want to do something.
I think I changed my thought
Why?
after Mara said that because
even though he didn't touch him, he made him fall out the tree. Like when he let go because Monk was climbing up. So if Monk would have never climbed up, he would have never let go.
So what did Mata say that helped? What did Mata say to help you change your mind?
I want you to do whatever you're going to do for the whole rest of your life. Wait, when he explained it.
Okay, Ayana, go ahead.
I agree with Richard because when he threatened he was mad. So when he went up there, he threatened to grab like Alani said before, he did reach up and grab the branches, and then he was threatening him like to see what he was gonna do. So when he let go of the branches, the branch shook. So he fell out the tree and like Tucci said, the branches couldn't hold his weight. So obviously when Monk grabbed the branches, he fell. When Monk let go of the branches, he fell. And he was when he was falling, he on page 44.
I love how we're turning with us.
Oh, right here it says, "Are you okay?" So Suka, are you okay? While Monk swung down through the leaves, crying that honestly he hadn't even touched him, the crazy guy just let go. He was saying that because he was sort of like Janae said, he was like blaming like Janae said, he was like trying to play them, and he did learn his lesson, and because now he knows like to just leave everyone alone. If they're gonna play, let them play, and just go check.
Donald, what do you want to add?
Because you know the branches that he was sitting on as a dangerous chair, where did those go?
That was the branches that he
So what do you mean by that?
Because he said that the crazy guy let go. There wasn't there branches under him?
Right, so why do you think he fell out of the tree?
I think he fell out of the tree on himself because whatever he was holding on to help it sit up from those branches that are about to break in half. So when Monk came up the tree, Monk didn't scare him to fall off. Skull just fell off because he was nervous.
Okay, so he nervously fell out. Messiah, what do you want to add?
I agree with Donald because when he fell out, it really wasn't Monk that really made him fall out. It was actually Skull that made himself fall off because it said that it was a dangerous branch, right? It was like a chair. Anyway, about that.
So you're saying the Skull fell off. Do you think he purposely fell off? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no.
So why did he fall off?
Fell off or like an accident.
Okay.
I disagree with Messiah and Donald because he knew that he was sitting on dangerous branches, but then why would he must have known, hey, I should like be careful, I should hold on to.
Because he said that. What did he say? He said that.
I said that he fell off by himself because. Is that what you want to hear?
Yeah, I disagree with you because from the beginning of the story, he climbed up and he stayed there for the whole entire time when he was holding on to them branches. And as soon as Monk climbed up, he fell. So that means when Monk went up, he probably let go because Monk already threatened him. So he got scared.
But it was.
Go ahead.
But it was probably a coincidence that since Monk climbed up the tree, that he fell through the branches.
Yeah, because he was nervous and
Okay,
scared.
now you want to Go ahead.
I think Skull did it on purpose because he knew it was a dangerous shit, and the text said he found a place where several branches were meant to make a dangerous chair exactly with his head coming out of the leaves in the sunlight. This makes me think that he knew it was a dangerous chair, so I think he did it on purpose.
So you think, hold on, you think he purposely what?
I think he purposely fell out because
he knew that it was a dangerous chair.
So why would he purposely fall out of the tree?
To get attention from Monk.
Why would he want to get? Hold on, I want to go with this for a second. Why would he want to get attention from him?
Because he was out of the game. He was
what-
excluded.
Okay, so since he's excluded, he fell out. What in the text makes you think that he really wanted to get attention from falling out? You said
Well-
he's excluded. What else makes you think that?
Well, he had his head sticking out. And also after he fell, it says in gas, I meant you to do it. You have to. You can't do anything unless I want you to.
I disagree.
Go ahead, Wendy.
I agree with him because I think he did it on purpose because it says if I don't fall, Monkey and Glenny didn't look up or comment, and so he began jumping gently in chair branches and saying yo ho he ho in an exaggerated way. So I think he was just trying to get attention.
What page you?
42. So I think he was just trying to get attention because why would he start singing if he's not singing to nobody? Nobody is right there and they obviously not even paying attention to him.
So that. Wait, hold on.
I disagree with you.
Hold on. So that's an interesting spot. You said, I found a wonderful seat up here. Scroll said loudly, if I don't fall out. Monkey and Glenny didn't look up or comment. So he began jouncing gently in his chair branches and singing yo ho, hee ho in an exaggerated way. So Winter, how does that make you think that he did it on purpose?
Because if he was jouncing in his chair gently, but that, when y'all said that he flinched, like he probably flinched and fell out the chair, that couldn't have broke the chair because he was jouncing gently, and that was probably more gentle than that.
I disagree with you, Winter, because why would you fall off a tree on purpose? That could break your spine. That could have killed him.
But Winter, why do you think he fell off on purpose? Tell Gershwin.
I think he fell off on purpose because if he was jouncing gently right here, and he flinched when Monk almost knocked him down and hesitated, then he probably fell off on purpose because if he was jouncing right here and that little thing made him fall, that wouldn't make any sense because he was jouncing.
I disagree with you, Winter, cause and I agree with Gershwin, cause like when you said that he was singing to get attention, he was saying that in an exaggerated way. Sure, but then he wanted to get attention because he was excluded. But that doesn't mean he wanted to get revenge. And it says on page 45. I want you to do whatever you're going to do for the rest of your life. He learned this lesson right there, like I said before. He learned his lesson when he said that because Monk pushed him out he pushed him out. Because that's why he said that. That's why it went from on page 42 it says it came from, do you know what, Monk? He knows in a few minutes, I can make you guys do anything I want. And then it went from that to page 45, I want you to do whatever you're going to do for the rest of it.
Hold on, let him finish. Let him finish his comment.
So I think that means that when he said that because he didn't change his opinion. He learned his lesson. He wasn't going to learn his lesson before because when he got excluded, he wanted revenge. So then Monk pushed him out of the trees because he learned his lesson. So I think Monk was kind of angry because even though he's the one who excluded him, because it says when Monk excluded him, it says on page 41, after a good while this goes said, isn't it 5 minutes yet? 1 minute to go, so Monk a fraction of his brain. So it means that Monk was trying to exclude him in the first place. But then I don't understand, why would he get angry when he was getting bothered with him? But then, I think they got even when Monk pushed him out of the tree. And when he said on page 45, I want you to do whatever you're going to do for the rest of your life, that's when the whole twist came. When he learned his lesson.
I agree with
want to make a point when he said I meant you to do it and he fell out. When he fell out of the tree, he said I meant for you to do it.
So what does that mean?
I think it meant that he meant for Monk to go and because he got Monk annoyed. He wanted to get Monk annoyed. So
Hold on, I want him to finish. Let him finish.
So when he said that he wanted Monk to go and get mad and go up there.
So why would he? Hold on. Oh wait. I want to hear Richard finish. Why would he want Monk to get mad?
Because Monk was excluding him from the game. He kept saying 5 minutes, 1 minute.
So did he want Monk to knock him out of the tree?
No, he just wanted Monk to get mad and get his attention. So when Monk got mad and climbed up the tree, he just let go.
Okay, well, Shania's been waiting patiently, and I want to remember, we want to give wait time because some people have been waiting to share. Go ahead, Shania.
I agree with Winter that he fell on purpose because I think he wanted to blame it on them, that they made him fall so that they can give him like an apology, maybe.
I disagree with Madog.
Go ahead, Ms. Fire.
The reason why I disagree with Madog at the point when he said that when Monk pushed Skull from the branches, he didn't push Skull out from the branches. He just reached to him and he just, like Donald said, coincidentally fell.
Yeah, I made a mistake by saying that because he touched the branches. I made a mistake by saying he pushed him. He actually touched the branches. And at the end, when he said that made him learn his lesson. So that's why I think that Monk touched the branches to make Skull.
I think
that he said, I want you to do whatever you're going to do for the rest of your life because I agree with Madog because he learned his lesson and maybe because he said because when he was gassing, he said, you can't do anything unless I want you to. So when he said what he wanted them to do whatever they do for the rest of their life. If he never said that, then he will still be like, oh, I want you to do that and this and that.
But I'm still thinking that he's saying, he's telling them what to do because he said, I want you to.
Yeah, he wants them to do whatever they do.
I disagree. I think that Skull fell out of the tree by himself because
even when it says in the book, but I don't know what page it's from, it says Skull was on the branches, but I forgot. It says. Well, I know Skull was on slight branches, so that means like the branches weren't that stable. So, and I know it says that Monk barely touched Skull, but if you touch like a part of a tree and you shake it, it might shake the whole tree, right? So. Maybe if Monk didn't touch the tree, Skull would have never fell because.
Security.
I think that Skull fell on purpose because it says, I found a wonderful seat. Okay, so says, I found a wonderful seat of his for the alive. Everybody going for it. How do you believe you're gonna fall out?
So what do you?
Because it was dangerous.
So hold on a second. Why would he sit in that seat? So you're saying he sat in that seat knowing that it was dangerous to fall out. And why would he make himself fall out?
Because Monk and Glenn was playing, he wanted attention. They was playing and he was screaming, saying, I found a wonderful seat and yelling at everything and they was ignoring him. So he's trying to sit up there to try to make himself fall out so that they could feel bad for him and they can say sorry and stuff.
I want to hear from, just a moment. We're running out of time. I want to hear from Nia, Gershwin, and Donald, and Idalisa been waiting.
He did want to fall off the tree, like, to make them, like, to get their attention because they was excluded him, but he didn't know that that thing was dangerous because on page 41, it says,
The dangerous tree.
yeah, on page 42 at the top, it says, I found a wonderful secret here, Bo said loudly, if I don't fall out. Monkey Bunny didn't look up or comment, and so he began jumping gently in the sheer branches and singing, yo ho, he ho, and exaggerating. So that makes me think that he didn't know it was a dangerous sea because he said, I found a wonderful secret here. He didn't know it was a dangerous sea until after he fell.
I disagree with you guys.
I disagree with you, Jakira, because why would he fall out on purpose? Probably because Monk scared him and he got nervous and he tripped. But because if you fall on a tree on purpose, that could have scarred, that could have like leave a mark on your back or broken a bone. You would not take that risk just to get payback with somebody.
But while on page 42,
Go ahead.
but while on page 42, it says he found one of who see, and he said loud, if I don't fall. Then it says that he started bouncing gently. So he's trying to bounce so that it could fall because he said if I don't fall out.
I agree with you, Jakira, because, like you said, he on page 42, if he said, I found a wonderful seat up here. So said loudly, if I don't fall out. I think that means that he was going to fall out the tree on purpose because he wanted attention and he wanted to pay them back for not letting him play.
I agree with Caddy.
Okay, go ahead, Naya.
I agree with Caddy because in the text it says on page 41, it says, I got an idea, said Gordon. Why don't Monk and I catch for 5 minutes more and then you can borrow it one of our guns. That's all right with me, said Monk. He stuck his fist into the mint and Glennie burned one end. So this makes me think that he wanted like attention, like she said.
Because why? Why would he want attention?
Because they was excluded. They excluded him.
All right, let's hear from Donald as we run out of time.
Because when you said that he reached and touched him, you said that he fell out. But when he was jumping in his wonderful seat saying E-I-O and stuff, when he fell out.
No, because because like you said, he didn't fall out. So then Monk, he touched the branch, he kind of shaped it. So then if he was jouncing, he would know, don't do it too hard, just do it a little bit to get attention. He did that because he was getting excluded. That's why he didn't fall out.
I agree with Jakir and disagree with Donald and Madoff, only because Monk really didn't. It just so-called. That's why I agree with Jakir because it just so-called happens that once he says, once he finds the branch, when he says, if I don't fall out, and then he starts like bouncing around on the branch. Then when Monk climbs up, then he falls out of the tree. So I don't think Monk had really anything to do with it. He just wanted it to look like he wanted it to look like Monk did it, just so that way he can get attention because they were taking him out.
Okay, let me just add one thing. So, we're at a point where we have this question, right? Why did Skull fall from the tree? And as I'm listening to everyone, some people think that he purposely fell out. Some people think that he accidentally fell out. Some people think that Monk pushed him out. And I really can't decide, right? So, as we've discussed, you guys have changed your mind. talked about it. What we're gonna do now is you're gonna take 5 minutes to write down what you think now. You can write, yeah. Yeah, edit. What's your name? I need you to wake up and write your response. Text evidence. Not yet. Once you've finished your response, you can start your evaluation on the back before we share in partners. That'll look like another word. Cameron, I expect you to sit up and get started with us now. Now you can do the back. Almost, I guess. Make sure you have your text evidence. Where you think we fall today? Push it. So, Jakir, in the beginning you thought he fell out because it was dangerous, and then after the discussion you think he purposely fell out. Nice. You gonna leave me hanging? Let me see. Let me see. do you think he first fell out? Because it was dangerous, and then it was an accident. Really? Let me see. So your answer kind of stayed the same? Your answer kind of stayed the same? You found more. Good. Nice job. Let me see here. So your answer changed. Okay, eyes up here in 3, 2, and 1. Thank you, Jakira. Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you, Richard. After we had our discussion, I read some of your answers. Some of yours changed, some of yours stayed the same. I want you to do a thumbs up if it changed, a thumbs down if it stayed the same. So a little bit of both. What I want you to do now with the person that's hooked to your table, discuss your answer and discuss the rubric for about 3 minutes, and then we're going to wrap up. You can discuss with them 3. Jerica, join in with them. Just join with them 3. You did. You spoke the one. Yeah, it's hard. There's a lot of people trying to talk. Gentle. What's this? Don't touch it. Did you guys discuss? It's the microphone. What did you guys discuss?
What was communicating?
Almost all, other than the few that put their heads down. We'll do it again.
Came up with different ideas. 4, 3, 4. There's only 3 ideas.
What? But then there were more. Well, give me the 3.
School fell out by accident. Monk pushed him out. School fell out on purpose. 3 big ideas.
Pushed him out, fell out on purpose. What was it?
He fell by
Accident? But then if he fell out on purpose, is it? But then there's different ways to look at it from there. When he fell out on purpose, did he fall out because he didn't want to get in a fight? Or did he fall out on purpose because he wanted attention?
But nobody said that.
So that's 4. Yeah, they did. Somebody said because they didn't want to, with the threat, they got nervous. Eyes up here at 5. Eyes up here at 4. Hands folded, sitting up and pushed in. And 3. And 2. Thank you. And 1. And 0. Thank you. Brandon, you with me? As I walked around, I heard you guys discuss the collaboration rubric and also your response. Me and Gershon were just discussing, and Gershon decided that there were 3 different answers. I argued with him that there were 4. Okay, so I want just Gershon to end with us by sharing what 3 answers he thinks everybody talked about.
School fell out by accident. School fell out on purpose. And Monk pushed him out.
Okay, and then did anybody else want to think there was a 4th or a 5th or a different?
I think the 4th one was like, Skull went to get, he got nervous.
Okay.
I got a question.
Brandon?
No, nervous.
He wanted to learn his lesson.
Okay, hold on. Is falling out on accident the same as... No, is falling out because he got nervous the same as falling out on accident?
Yes.
Hold on, let me hear him out.
It's not, because if he's nervous, he heard Mom coming up, he's like, I want you to do whatever you do. He's really getting on your nerves. So, of course, he's going to get nervous. Oh, maybe I did something wrong. Maybe he's going to chase me up the tree like cat and mouse. So then, like, it's not an accident, because if it was an accident, he wouldn't know what happened. But he knew. Monk pushed him. He touched the branches.
Right, so it seems like we could continue talking about this, and we're gonna we're gonna continue with the story tomorrow. So thank you guys, you did a great shared inquiry. You can put your stuff away and get ready for the next.
Wait, Mr. D, before we do anything,
And we're clearing our desks off in 5. Voices are off in 3. In 2.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. He straight jumped.
Cleared off in 1. And 0.